Hey, good morning from Disneyland Resort. We're here today because we're going to do a little bit of park hopping. It's our final day at Disneyland. We're going to start the day off with a reservation in Disneyland Park itself, and then later on today we're going to park hop over to Disney's California Adventure. Final day of our 3 days here. We've had a couple of days in the parks and we've had Oogie Boogie Bash as well. So we're really excited to finish off our day riding some more rides and just experiencing the original park. So if you guys do enjoy the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it, really does help us out a lot. And it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. It's our last day at Disney, but let's go. There is a monstrous queue to get your picture in front of the Disneyland Railroad. This is the opening shot of the film. This is what people want to do. It's Halloween time at Disneyland Park. Just here, right at the start. So we're just scrolling through our list of attractions here at Disneyland. We've got Genie Plus today, it's included as our ticket. There's not actually many attractions that are available on the Lightning Lane when you look at it. So Haunted Mansion Holiday, $3.20 is the next one. Indiana Jones, $2.25. Small World, $10.35. It's quarter past at the moment. There's loads that you get at Magic Kingdom that just aren't available here. So is it worth getting Genie Plus at Disneyland? I don't think it is. We're going to ride the Disneyland Railroad as our first one. Look at that view down Main Street. Looking good. You've got the American flag and the California state flag up the top as well. Mickey Pumpkin. Loads of train artifacts and memorabilia in here. And then you've got a whole map of where it goes around the park. That's been updated as well because you've got Galaxy's Edge on there, where they rerouted the train line to go in front of Galaxy's Edge.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station.
So the train comes to a full and complete stop. This station serves attractions like the Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean.
We're now entering Splash Mountain, rumored to be the location of the one and only Laughing Place. If you look real hard, you just might find it. It's where the critters are celebrating a zippity-doo-dah day. Shaman, sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below. Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world.
Look, it's Donald, looking like a candy corn. How cool is this? Goofy. And then we've got great moments with Mr. Lincoln. Here we've got a depiction of what it was like for Walt living in Disneyland. We've got his apartment just above the fire station. We've got some rooms all situated throughout the park. This is where he would have been. A full model of the original Disneyland as it would have been in 1955. And then you've got pictures of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Thank you, and please don't cross over that red line.
So we just come out of Great Moments with Lincoln. We've got the spirit of achievement, celebration, giving, perseverance, tolerance, inspiration, imagination. George Lucas, Jim Henson, Mary Blair, and of course Walt Disney. Well, this is the original park bench from the Griffith Park merry-go-round in Los Angeles. So this is where Walt would have sat and dreamed up the idea of Disneyland.
Not on a rush to get on any creek.
Main Street Cinema is currently showing 6 great Walt Disney cartoons. We've got Steamboat Willie in there, some originals. Back in the hub. Got a long queue there for the photo pass in front of the partner statue. We're going to go into Frontierland. I don't think we've actually gone through the entrance to Frontierland since we've been here. Been in Adventureland, been in Tomorrowland, been in Fantasyland, but not Frontierland.
You're definitely going to want to put that somewhere.
So the Frontierland, because we've got a return time for Big Thunder. Over in Frontierland, just by the Mark Twain dock, we've got Mirabel meeting. We're not going to queue for her because it's a couple of hours queue, I think, but she is just in there, looking quite cool. They need to do more of these at Disney World. The queue-in system here is pretty difficult. It's quite tight everywhere. It's obviously an old park, so they've just not got enough queue-in space for what they need. This is where Fantasmic is performed. You got Tom Sawyer Island over at Disney World. I don't know if it's actually called Tom Sawyer Island here. And then you've got New Orleans Square that we're just sort of starting to go into. The Mark Twain dock. Petrified tree from Colorado. This section weighs 5 tons and measures 7.5 feet in diameter. It's estimated to be 200 feet tall. It's presented to Disneyland by Mrs. Walt Disney. That's cool. Pirates of the Caribbean, the absolute best Pirates of the Caribbean in the United States and Europe. Literally just Magic Kingdom can't even sniff at the coattails of this one. It is insanely good. We're gonna head back into New Orleans Square, I think. See what's happening over here. Big queue, big queue. Are Jack and Sally out to meet and greet? I think we've got Jack and Sally over here. Now, I already met Jack and Sally at the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party in Magic Kingdom, so I'll put a picture in of that now. It looks very cool. So our next ride is going to be Haunted Mansion Holiday. Jack's taken over the mansion. And the Sandy Claus is about as well.
Can you believe your eyes? I like this Christmas thing. I told you.
Haunted Mansion Holiday is a fantastic overlay. Every single thing about that ride gets changed, which is awesome. Our next ride is going to be Winnie the Pooh. Don't know if it's called The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh here or just Winnie the Pooh, but we're quite excited to ride this because you're in like different cars than you are in the Magic Kingdom. In Magic Kingdom you're in kind of like porcelain honeypots, and here you're in beehives, which looks really awesome. Very exciting to do this, and then we are going to try and jump in for one final ride. I said it in the last video that it might be the final ride, but can't keep ourselves away from Splash Mountain before it goes down to be changed into Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That's sad, but good. I want to see Tiana's Bayou Adventure, but I'm sad Splash Mountain's going. There you go, different kind of ride vehicle. It's 6 in these, rather than the 4 in the Magic Kingdom. Look who we've got out meeting and greeting, Pooh and Eeyore. Oh, amazing. And now it will be our final ride on Splash Mountain ever. It's so sad. We've now got Tigger out meeting and greeting. We had Pooh and Eeyore, now it's Pooh and Tigger. That is it. That is our final time ever on Splash Mountain, at least in the USA. Might stick around in Tokyo, so we'll see what happens with that. Really sad. Love that ride. Very excited for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Because especially here, the retheme should be amazing because you've got New Orleans Square connecting to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I think that works quite well. In Frontierland, over in Magic Kingdom, I don't think it's going to work very well, but we'll see what happens. It's still going to be really awesome. We're next going to go to Blue Bayou. Now this is the restaurant that is at the beginning of Pirates of the Caribbean. So it's a little bit dark inside. We did a similar restaurant before, Captain Jack's, over in Paris. And what I'll do, I'll put a link up in the top corner so you guys can go and check that out. It's very similar in vibe. Quite excited for this. This is going to be like New Orleans cuisine, whereas in Paris it was like Caribbean Cajun cuisine. So the Blue Bayou is located at number 31 New Orleans Square. So just next to Club 33. So here is the Blue Bayou. This is Club 33. This is the infamous private event area that Walt used to have. It's now a membership only thing for Disneyland. You've also got it at Disney World. I did point a few of them out in my previous videos. But you get some great views from up the top. And I think it goes all the way around. That could be wrong. You get a restaurant up there, exclusive merchandise, but it's thousands upon thousands to have a membership. So we're here in the Blue Bayou restaurant at Disneyland in New Orleans Square. And give you an overview of the menu. So introductions, starters, we've got chicken gumbo, Blue Bayou salad, heirloom tomato and watermelon salad, and hearts of palm escabeche, chicken jambalaya these are the mains now, fava bean and pistachio pesto salad, fava bean and pistachio pesto pasta, sustainable market fish, filet mignon, and a Monte Cristo. The Monte Cristo is nice, but it's a bit weird. Desserts, you've got layered chocolate coffee cake, petite ice cream sundae, vanilla creme brulee, and assorted macaroons. And then feature starter is that heirloom salad, and then you've got signature cocktail, which is a hurricane. Kids meals, which is just your chicken breast, petite steak, and a pasta. And then actually, you do have alcohol here, so I thought you couldn't have alcohol served in Disneyland, but apparently you can. Maybe it's the sit-down restaurants. So we have an absolutely perfect seat here in the Blue Bayou restaurant, right on the waterfront of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Looking amazing. And then obviously it's show building, so it's very dark up top, but New Orleans comes inside. It does feel like you're outside in here though. It's very strange feeling. Got ourselves a mint julep. This was, I think, $5.75, which isn't too bad without the glow cube. They do advertise it with the glow cube. But we've got a whole bunch of those. We got some in Vero Beach when we went there, and we also got some in Typhoon Lagoon. I'll put links down in the description to both those videos so you can go and check them out. Vero Beach is a DVC resort just outside Orlando. We ordered ourselves a gumbo to share, thinking it would be a bit bigger than this, but it's like literally much smaller than we anticipated.
It's supposed to be a starter.
Yeah, as Becky said, it is a starter. So here we got our jambalaya. I thought it would be a bit more mixed in, the rice and whatnot. So you got prawns around the outside, you got some andouille sausage, and you got chicken on the bed of rice, and then you got sauce on there. The prawns are like king prawn sized, but looks like not as big a portion as I was expecting for the price. This was $36. The jambalaya, the gumbo was $8, but that was like a really small portion, so I guess I should know what to expect at this point. Look who we've just found. Look at the background that they've got. Really cool, fantastic meet and greet. So we've just eaten in Blue Bayou, and that was quite a disappointing meal actually. The gumbo was really nice, $8, small portion, but the jambalaya was just nothing special. The rice tasted like it was overcooked, boiled too long. All the dishes, it was all broken up rather than being sort of like mixed together as well. Like you'd get a jambalaya would be kind of a little bit like a paella, but with Cajun spice. We're now going to go on Pirates of the Caribbean. It's posted at a 60-minute wait, but we've got a multi-attraction pass from one of our rides earlier that we're going to use here. It's Red and Jack.
Anchor now, you swabbies. What may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egg layer.
I'm going to say it every single time. That is the best Pirates of the Caribbean. Until we ride the one in Shanghai, and then maybe, just maybe it'll change, because I hear that one is supposed to be amazing. We're now going to make our way to the hub, and then out again into Fantasyland, because we want to ride the Storybook Canal boats there, and we've also got to ride Snow White's Enchanted Wish. That's like a new version of Snow White to give it a bit of a happy ending, because it's a bit dark and gloomy before. So those are really what we want to ride, because they're not available to ride anywhere else. Through the castle and back into Fantasyland. And ride the Storybook Canal boats. That is so freaking cool.
We have all backpacks off, all drinks and food finished, and anyone under the age of 7 must ride with an adult.
As we begin, please continue with our street lights on at all times. For help us next seater, often find their way quite magical, or even nursing. Notice you were with a little love and help of a genie are now married in the we're just still on the bridge to this game. Here we are, Eric down. Working for Donna and Elsa. Discovered something more powerful than house of
So our next ride is going to be Alice in Wonderland. It's located sort of in Storybook Land. We've got the Mad Hatter's Tea Party to our right, and then we've got Alice in Wonderland to our left. And this is a classic Disney dark ride. In the same vein, if you've been to Blackpool Pleasure Beach as the Alice in Wonderland ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, hopefully a lot better, because that one's got a weird thing going on with the Willy Wonka music, which I don't understand. This should be Merry on Birthday, hopefully.
Mr. Rabbit, wait! Please! He went this way. No, that way. Right decision. Oh, goodbye. Listen to me. Oh. There is. Sure. Well, I am. You do. Wait! Don't go, please!
His head. Now, since this is the fourth week, we're making a Rose's red.
Imperial Highness, the Queen of Hearts, and the King.
Shall we play croquet?
Rule 42, the Queen always wins. Really? No! Oh, what the heck?
Alice in Wonderland here was definitely better than Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But Blackpool Pleasure Beach is a pretty cool one. If you haven't checked out our Blackpool Pleasure Beach video, I'll put a link up in the top corner so you can go and check it out. A lot of fun over there, a little bit of a different park, more of a regional park than Disney is. We're heading back over to New Orleans Square because we've ordered some beignets, beignets as we like to call them. And there's two different styles. We've got standard beignets and we've got pumpkin spice beignets, so we've ordered a mixture. Hopefully they'll come in separate bags so they don't contaminate each other. But we've also ordered a caramel coffee dip with them as well. And these were like $10.20 or $10.80 for 6 beignets, which everything in Disney is going up in price, but I think that's fairly reasonably priced for 6 beignets with the sauce. So we're back in New Orleans Square, and you've got these cute little streets all around. You've got Pandora just here. A little mint julep bar up here. That's where we're going to grab our beignets. And we're at the New Orleans train station. Just as an FYI, mobile order is probably the best because it is queuing all the way down there. But the mobile order was about an hour wait in time, so awkward if you want your mint julep and your beignets quickly. The moment I have been waiting for, Mickey-shaped beignets. Pumpkin ones, normal ones. Becky's kind of brutalized Mickey here already. And we've got a coffee caramel dip. Oh, these look amazing. A little bit of back and forward now after we've had our beignets. We are going back to the hub and then back out again, once again, because we've now got to go on Snow White's Enchanted Wish. It's posted at a 20-minute wait. Just over here in the Fantasyland behind the castle, next to the carousel. So we finish up here in Disneyland. We're going to head over to Disney's California Adventure to try and ride Monsters After Dark, which is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, but different overlay in the night, and just see what we can find in Avengers Campus and the rest of Disney's California Adventure of a night time, really. As we're leaving the park, we've got the Disneyland Railroad train just leaving the Main Street station, the Ernest S. Marshall. That's cool. They got a few of them actually. Back in California Adventure and heading into Avengers Campus. This is quite cool. They've got a PIM Test Kitchen Field Research Center. This is basically additional seating for the PIM Test Kitchen. Huge, huge queue. Oh, Gamora and Star-Lord. Star-Lord's looking a little bigger.
Alright, there it is, Gamora. I'm gonna make this quick. I got a burrito back at the ship and I don't want Rocket eating it. Pooh!
Quill, is that what we came back here for?
First off, it's Star-Lord. People are listening. Second,
interactions in Avengers Campus are just phenomenal. There's characters everywhere. We've got Gamora and Star-Lord, Peter Quill, meeting and doing a dance off over there. We've got Loki just over here as well. This is awesome. And then we've got the Pym test kitchen here. Look at this in Pym Test Kitchen. We've got giant cans feeding the freestyle machines. Giant ketchup and mustard pots as well, feeding the ketchup and mustard pots. Loads of outdoor space, and you've got the bar here as well, where you can just get your little drinks at the bar. So we got ourselves a few items in Pym Test Kitchen. This is the Pop-In Particle Punch, and we've also gone for the Proton Punch as well, and the Choco Smash Bar. You can get alcoholic drinks in a cool souvenir beaker, but I was told if I don't drink alcohol, I'm not allowed the souvenir beaker, which is a bit frustrating. So I've just got a generic cup. I did want the beaker, but I'm not paying for an alcoholic drink if I'm not going to drink it. So. One of the really cool areas that we've got here in Disney's California Adventure is Pacific Wharf. So you've got a few different restaurants in here, and they're kind of all like quick service restaurants, and then you've got a huge seating area right in the middle there. So the first one we've got is Cocina Cucamonga, which is a Mexican grill. So you'll have tacos, espanadas and things like that here, sort of little Mexican cuisine things. And the next one that we've got is the Pacific Wharf Cafe. Now here you'll get like sourdough breads, sandwiches, you know, all those kind of baked goods. You can get like clam chowder in a bread bowl, which is really cool. We're going to get something from there in a second, so I'll show you guys that in a minute. You've got Rita's Baja Blenders, which is margaritas and drinks and things like that. You've got Lucky's Fortune Cookery. So think of this as your quick service Chinese takeaway offering. Let me show you one of the sourdough breads that you've got. You can also do a bread tour here as well. So you can watch them actually make the bread. But look at this bread at the moment. We're here in the Halloween season. We've got a Mickey vampire sourdough, which is awesome. So it's kind of a little bit themed like San Francisco. So as we walk down here, this Pacific Wharf Canning Company, that is like part of the theming, but here you've got soda fountain and chocolate shop, and this is Ghirardelli. Now Ghirardelli is pretty big in San Francisco, so you can go in here, you can get chocolate, you can get ice cream, milkshakes, and all of those really fattening, awesome food items. And then just here is where you would typically do the bakery tour. They have finished for the day, as it says here, because it's quite late at night, but if you take a look through the window, you can see like all of the kitchen and the bakery is fully visible to guests, so you can watch them making everything throughout the day. So here is one of the bread bowls, the sourdough bread bowl. So this bread, I'm assuming, was baked in the bakery, where we showed you just a second ago. And then this one's like a Creole style shrimp soup in the bread bowl. They cut it out, pour it in, put some rice in, and then you're good to go. It looks amazing. This was $11.99. We were just trying to figure out why the queues are so bad, and the reason is because there's no show on here tonight. It's supposed to be World of Colour. This is the Arc Reactor. That's pretty cool. It's supposed to be World of Colour, but it's not on for the past few days. So normally, when it gets to this time, you'd be like, right, let's go and settle down, watch the fireworks, watch the show, get a good position. Queues will die down. Tonight, no show. Big queues in all of the rides still. it's like pretty late. Ah, you got the guy from Werewolf by Night. Mission Breakout looking good. So is the Quinjet parked up there on the Avengers e-ticket. I hope this gets sorted soon. Wonder how long it's going to be though. So now getting ready to go on Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout Monsters After Dark. So this is a different skin of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. The Collector is here.
Keep them in perpetual suspension, perpetual suspension.
We're experiencing some kind of
Warlock's Eye.
but also in the cages. It's a reminder, no to unstop.
Oh! What are you guys still doing here? Tour's over! The cages are open and the creatures are loose! You gotta get out of here!
Right, Dunham, let's go,
Wait!
Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark is such a cool overlay. A little bit different. You can kind of tell that that was added after the fact because all of the Guardians appear in the day and then it's just Rocket and Groot in the night. So I'm assuming what happens is they've kind of just gone and added it after the fact. But it's such a cool thing that you've got essentially two different rides in one, two different complete experiences. I think there's more drops on that one as well. We definitely had a different sequence for sure. And that's a good thing about Tower of Terror, Mission Breakout, whatever. You get a different sequence every time. And I love it when it goes full top to bottom drop. That is just incredible. And the Avengers Campus just looks awesome at night with the Quinjet, the whole e-ticket platform there, the Avengers building, and you've got Mission Breakout behind it. Other details that you've got Pym Test Kitchen, as we showed you before. But you look at this merch cart that's kind of been dropped as like a supply cart from Stark Industry. It's like crash landed here. Shawarma Palace, and then on the other side you got Shawarma Palace 2. Alright, so that is it for our day here at Disneyland Resort. Started off our day in Disneyland Park firstly, and then made our way over to Disney's California Adventure, riding a whole bunch of rides today, checking out the Blue Bayou restaurant when we weren't too fussed on that. I think the one in Paris is much better than this one here. Food was nice, the gumbo, but the jambalaya just was nothing special, and it was expensive as well for what it was. But yeah, we just had a good time riding rides. It was really cool. Riding some of the smaller rides in Fantasyland. Alice in Wonderland, highlight. Snow White's Enchanted Wish, highlight. and also going on Haunted Mansion Holiday and Pirates of the Caribbean as well. Fantastic. So hopefully you guys did enjoy following along with us. If you enjoyed the video throughout, give us a thumbs up, do appreciate it, really does help us out a lot. And I would love for you guys to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.